Hey, everybody, this is Miko Yuck. Hello, and welcome back to Analytics on Fire. I'm your host, Miko Yuck, and it's an absolute joy to be back with you after my hiatus. We are in 2004, and season 8 is shaping up to be our most dynamic and insightful season yet. First off, a massive shout out to our sponsor, Insight Software, and their innovative product, Logi Symphony, for making this comeback possible. Now, if you guys have been listening to AoF for a while, you probably know about our previous sponsor, Logi Analytics. Well, Insight Software acquired them and decided to take us with them. So, big shout out to the guys over at Insight Software. Definitely check them out. Without them, season 8 would not be possible. Their new product, Logi Symphony, is absolute fire. It is rethinking embedded analytics and how embedded analytics should be implemented in your organization. So if you are ahead of data applications, absolutely head over there to Insight Software, check out their Logi Symphony product, and make sure that you mention AoF. And we are so grateful. Their support fuels our fire, and we're incredibly grateful for that. This season, we are all about connection and engagement. Yay! That's why we're introducing a brand new way. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. You know how long I've been thinking about this? Hiatuses help, right? It gives you like some me time. Anyways, so hello. This season and this year, we're introducing a brand new way for you to get involved with AOF like never before. Okay? So once this is over, do not do it right now. I want you to head over to analyticsonfire.com where you'll now be able to join our private and free community. And this is going to be your space as our guests and as our, I always call them AOFers, right? Those are the people that have been around forever. This is your space to ask questions ahead of time so that we can get them answered on the episodes, meet our speakers, and network with fellow data enthusiasts. And there's more. Our BI data storytelling framework community has evolved into the data storytelling method community. So, what does that mean? We now have both a free and paid component, and this new platform is designed to enhance your learning and networking experience. If you stick around, I'll be doing a quick 3 to 5 minute video share to show you exactly what that entails and how to gain immediate access. So, make sure you guys don't miss it. I have to say, really a dream of mine, guys. This has been just something I've been contemplating, and I had to sit down with some of our students and teams. I shared it with our VIPs a few weeks ago, and they absolutely love it. So I think you guys are going to love this. All right, we're bringing you master classes from data leaders at some of the most influential companies out there. Here's the quick lineup. First, and this is not in any particular order, I should actually add, but we have an amazing data leader from LinkedIn Learning. Many of you know I launched not one, but two LinkedIn Learning courses. And you guys know I tapped into their amazing leader. His name is Steve Weiss, and he's going to share insights, not just on the state of data education, but he's going to talk about how maybe you can approach data education for your team or as an individual and where he sees things going, right? Great insight. You know, by knowing where things are happening with education, you have a good idea of what to focus on, especially if you're looking at switching careers. Then you have my amazing girlfriend Shibani, and I'll go ahead. All this is listed in the community, and she's a data leader from Harvard's Digital Data Design D3 Institute. As you guys recall, I spoke at the Harvard Entrepreneurship Club, not I think like 2 years ago. And anyways, she is the leader of their she is their data leader, and she's going to talk about what they are focused on, right? Very forward thinking, and perhaps what you can learn from that. What should you be focused on in your organization, in your team? Then we'll have my girlfriend, Sasha from Adobe, amazing people analytics leader. And she's going to discuss something that me and her sat down. So quick story. Back in December, I spoke at Meta Women in Analytics, and I was on stage and I had a phenomenal time. Many of you know I was one of the opening keynotes, I think back in like 2016 or 18, I don't remember. Anyways, and so this young lady, like lovely young lady, walks up to me and asks me a few questions, and she's Russian. And so, you know, I really enjoyed her accent and just talking to her. Long story short, we get to talk and I find out Adobe has what they call a problem action outcome metric framework. And guess what? They are going to divulge exactly how they execute it so that you can take it. These are why these are master classes and use it in your organization, and because it's been highly successful. We then, of course, are going to have a session from Insight Software, who is our sponsor, and we're going to be talking to their general manager of data analytics. His name is Jay Alderdice. This was one of my favorite because he's talking about generative AI and embedded analytics. Now, why is this so much fun? Because, guys, let me tell you, generative AI is the future. But when you combine it with how you could use it in analytics, it is awesome. And if you guys do not know who Jay is, he's also one of the co founders of the 1.5 million person LinkedIn group on artificial intelligence. So when I tell you that this particular session, which is actually the next episode coming up, is amazing, not because they're sponsors, masterclass, knowledge bomb, drop in galore. And then, of course, we are going to have a session from Acro Data and Data Hub OSS. Many of you know that my current day job, because AoF is my side gig, I love my podcast, is as the Data Hub community manager. And if you don't know what Data Hub is, Data Hub is an amazing metadata platform OSS. A matter of fact, we are number one. Hello, hello. I manage the community for Data Hub. We have over 10,000 members. We also have Acro Data, which is our managed side, because obviously we need to pay the bills, right? And so we're going to have a talk with one of my colleagues, Miss Lovely Maggie Hayes, around the state of data communities, right? During the pandemic, data communities were all the hype. Now that I'm here, I'm the manager of data communities. I wanted to interview her to talk about it because she was there from 0 to 7,000. I'm now here from 7 to 11,000. Let's just say we're growing on steroids, right? And then well, actually, last but not least, we have more. And then we're going to hear from Count. That was my previous startup. I still believe that data canvases are the future, and I want you guys to hear from one of their co-founder, Oli Hughes. He'll be talking about data canvases and how you can absolutely bring them into your organization to help you. We're also going to hear from some amazing, you guys know I love doing this, successful data leaders who are utilizing our BI data storytelling framework, now renamed to our data storytelling method, to find success in their organization. All right. And so not only will you be able to see people share their wins if you have an all access pass to our new community, which I'll get into, but you guys are going to hear from some of our members. Not to mention, we have more things planned with insights from data leaders from companies like Notion, Amazon, and many more. So even though we're going to be doing the podcast bi-weekly instead of weekly to make sure that I'm able to keep up, and the fact that they're live now, right, which I think is pretty awesome. I do want to give you guys a heads up that like this season is going to be fire. And I've been prepping for it for a very, very long time, guys. It's been some very long Sundays. All right. So I appreciate your support. And now, well, not yet. I was going to say head over. You guys can go in and ask your live questions. Okay, and I'll show you guys that. So don't head over as yet. I actually am going to show the community and then you guys can head over there. And I have to say that, your engagement is truly what makes AoF a community. So I want you guys, after this is finished, don't go right now. And if you're watching it live in there, wonderful, because we did give VIP access. I want you guys to make sure that you post your questions and your comments and then share it with your entire team. There's a ton of great free stuff, including templates, etc., which I'm going to show. Okay, so with that said, I'm hoping that there is excitement in the comments below. I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick look at our data storytelling method community. Now, before I do this, many of you know that we have an existing Facebook community with over 2,300 members, and I stopped accepting people into that over a year and a half ago. So we actually would have been closer to 4,000 members. Okay. In addition, we have a private Slack community that is only paid members, and that's that is a couple hundred members. All right. And usually we have just our VIPs in there to some extent, but we have our students and VIPs. And so what we're working to do now is we're going to be spending some time inviting people, our team will, from both communities, but we're bringing everybody together in this new community, which I am about to show you. All right, so let me go ahead quickly and show you the new data storytelling method community. Okay, so when you guys enter, and again, I will share the URL, you'll see here that there is a home tab, there's an events tab, there's a courses tab. I think the most important thing to first know is that there are a couple of main areas here. Let me close them up. Here you kind of have home, which shows you kind of everything that's going on. You then have events that are happening or coming up. You guys could see AoF is here. You then have any courses that we have. So we have our free courses, which we're moving over from Thinkific. And then we have here, when you land, it says start here. And so when you guys come in to start here, you guys will be able to basically kind of see what the community is about and how to get involved. Honestly, all you'll have to do is put in your email address and you'll have access to everything up to here. Okay. Then there's some FAQs if you have questions for free members, FAQs if you want to become a premium member, which means you buy an all access pass. And then there's FAQs for people that are interested in a data storytelling method. Now, in the free section, which again, all you need is an email address to access everything is viewable on the screen. When you join in here, you will be able to actually not only watch the episodes live, okay, including this one. So when you go in here, this might look differently. It should be live streaming, but you'll be able to come in and post comments ahead of time on those episodes, because I'm going to put the next episode in here as well, or my team will, I should say. And then you guys will be able to pre-comment as a member, and I'll do my best to get your questions addressed or acknowledged before or after the episode. Then you'll be able to come in here and say hello. So you guys could see here a while back, I went in and I published my intro here. And so I put an intro you guys could see. Then we have a section here for sharing your wins. So I'm going to be encouraging our students to come in and share, our BIDS alum, data storytelling alum, to come in and share their wins. We then have the resource vault. So right now we have the templates. I know many of you, we have 10,000 plus people that use the analytics data dictionary. It was formerly known as the KPI blueprint. We have the analytics design template and the project kickoff checklist. We then have our 2 free courses, which I showed you here, and then we have announcements. So coming in and putting your email address, you get access to a lot of amazing stuff. One of them, I think, which is highlight, being any free events that we're going to have, as well as the ability to engage on the podcast. And if you haven't heard, we were rated number 90 on Good Pods, top 100. And then we are still the top 2% globally listened to podcast. All right. So we're super excited about that, crossing about 400,000 downloads. Okay. Now, what's brand new is that we have what we call an all access area. And so in the all access area, you have a few sections here. One of them is the ask for feedback. You can see there's nothing here as yet because I haven't done the invites. We'll be doing our VIP invites first before this goes live. And so you can see here that this is where you can ask for feedback on anything, whether it's storyboards, reports, dashboards, whatever you want, your storytelling script. We also have the lounge. This is just more of like a chit chat lounge here. So you guys could see here that like you have the ability to chit chat. I kind of posted like a test in here a while back, so it's kind of old. You then have Miko's Corner. So what I'll be doing is, as I go along, I share behind the scenes just things that I'm thinking about and working on. I have a ton of stuff that's like backlog, when you take a year hiatus. So I'll be dripping those stuff into here to get your feedback and collaboration. In addition, we have the homework review. So we have thousands of students who have taken our online course. Now, instead of submitting the homework via email, you'll be able to post it here, and our team, myself, any of the past students or attendees of our class, alumni, will be able to give you feedback on your homework. We also have the toolkit here. So many of you are familiar with the toolkit we have. It's like 15 different templates and documents and elements. You have access to the toolkit here, and we will also be evolving it, as well as what we're calling all access events. And so these are going to be events that are only going to be for our all access attendees, our pass holders, okay? And so these are everything from office hours down to just AMAs and other specially featured events that I'll be hosting for our all access pass members. Then we have the coming soon section. You could see here, it won't be launched, but we're considering doing a data leader hub, as well as the fact that we are building out the data storytelling method 2.0. Okay, so pretty excited about this. It's something that we're almost done with. It's been in the work for a while, but I thought you guys would be interested. It will involve some updates to the methodology. And then here in the bottom, we have some links. I think one of my favorite links has to be the Android app or the iOS app. So one of my favorite things about this new community is the fact that it's a Circle community. Many of you are familiar with Circle, but you have the ability to download it on Android or iOS or any tablet. I absolutely love it. Or do it in the web, access it in the web, and it works. And then here are just some links to connect with us online or subscribe to us on different platforms, as well as check out our sponsor again, Insight Software, and a new project, Logi Symphony. Super grateful. Okay, so, woo, I need to take a deep breath. Boy, that was a lot. Okay, so now that you guys, woo, oh my gosh, I need to take a deep breath. Kudos to my team. I have to say to you that like they've put in so much work into this. I just have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. As you guys know, we are not doing any more. We actually retiring our BI Brains name, and we're not doing any more consulting. But I'm hoping that I can engage with you guys. It may only be at late nights and weekends, but this is still a passion, and more importantly, I'm hoping to connect you guys to each other. To gain immediate access to our community, just visit community.datastorytellingmethod.io. That'll give you complete access. They're not finished, but my team's not finished building out the community, but I think you guys can go there today. You can either again stay in the free community and start to engage on the AoF side, or you guys can go ahead and sign up and you can start to introduce yourselves and meet other members. Okay, so I am excited. Now, what is next? Guys, we are making big moves and I can't wait to share it with you. So thank you guys so much. Like I when I tell you this has been like a big secret, and it's been such a crazy kind of 14 plus months, but I just want to thank you guys for tuning in. And remember, your story has the power to ignite a fire in the world of data. Stay connected, stay curious, and let's make season 8 of Analytics on Fire absolutely epic, guys. This edition seamlessly integrates with the flow. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And remember, your story has the power to ignite a fire in the world of data, guys. Stay connected, stay curious, and let's make season 8 of Analytics on Fire absolutely epic. I cannot wait to meet you guys in the community. You absolutely rock. And thank you for spending this time with me. And make sure I see you in the next episode. Let's go.